Good evening, friends. I would like to welcome you all to the second part of the Technical Clubs briefing. My name is Rohit Shari, and together with the orientation team, we will be further exploring more about the technical clubs of NIT Trichy and the array of career opportunities they have to offer. So, without any further delay, let's start the briefing with the first technical club for the day, 3D or the third dimension, which is the Aero Modeling Club of NITT.
Hello, first years. I hope you all are doing good. First of all, congratulations for making it to NITT. Myself, Abhishek Shanklesha, president of the Third Dimension, or popularly known as 3D, which is the Aero Modeling Club of NITT, will brief you about the club. So, as the name goes 3D, we deal with motion in three dimensions. We are a bunch of aero enthusiasts who build unmanned aerial vehicles or UAVs and drone models, and also we take up related projects for research purposes. So the team has a special place for design, fabrication, simulations of all these models, and we aim to represent NIT Trichy at various national competitions, exhibitions, and conferences with those models. Coming to the profiles, at 3D, we work in two teams, namely Aero and Tronics. The Aero team works on aerodynamics, structures, stability, control, and all those aspects related to UAVs and drones. And the Tronics team works on activities like image processing, path planning, communication between drones, and all such things which makes our UAVs and drones smarter. A little more about Team Aero. So once we start making a UAV or a drone, the aero team first decides on required materials and dimensions based on various aerodynamic calculations. The plane is then modeled by them in various design software where it is tested for structural analysis and stability analysis. And once all those is passed, the team aero fabricates the plane, and finally it goes through a test flight. So in the test flight, we'll look for the required changes, whether the plane is perfect or not, and the whole process is repeated until we get the perfect plane.
Hey guys, this is Yogesh, the Tronics head of 3D Aero Modeling Club. Tronics domain consists of around 20 like-minded people working on aspects such as drone technologies, machine learning and artificial intelligence, communications, computer visions, embedded systems, coordination and planning, cloud computing, electronics, and driver development. This year, we have been working on projects such as search and rescue drone on using swarm algorithm, cloud-based drone control technologies, and visual overrometry, and so on. As you might have guessed, here the work majorly revolves around fields such as avionics and UAV dynamics. Still, we are exploring and trying out new fields, and we are trying to implement those fields into the aerial robotics.
So coming to the various competitions which we take part in, so we participate in Pune Aero Modeling Challenge, SAE Aero Design Challenge, SAE Aero Dominator, Qualcomm Challenge, Tata UAV Challenge, IEEE Challenge, the Yantra competition. We also participate in a whole competition at Shastra IIT Madras. And also all our projects are exhibited in a technical exhibition in Sangam, which happens during the technical fest of NIT Trichy, which is Pradhan. So our recent achievements include like top 10 position in SE Aero Dominator, fourth position in Skyrush. Also, our team has qualified for the final rounds of IEEE Challenge, which will happen in January 21. So coming to the workshop, so every year we have a workshop for all the first years in the events in between January to March. It is usually a 3 to 4 day event where participants are taught about basic aerodynamics and softwares like XFLR and ANSYS, which we use in our UAV design on the first 2 days. And on the final days, the participants are given the materials and taught to build their own RC plane, and then it is followed by test flight rounds. So from last year, we have also included a tronic session based on image processing using stereo vision. So we are hoping to continue the same, maybe not on campus, but through online mode. We'll have a workshop in March or April. So we are hoping that all of you will turn up for the workshop. So the workshop will also help all of you for the inductions, which will be followed pretty soon after the workshop. So coming to the inductions of 3D. So every year we have the induction for all the first years towards the end of the first year, that is between March and May. But this year we are quite unsure about when we'll be keeping the inductions. Maybe we'll have the inductions like between March and May, like as we have every time, or we can start the induction in the next to next semester, like in the July session. But irrespective of when we start the inductions, we want you all to know that we don't expect you to have any aero knowledge before the inductions. Like there is no prerequisite of aero knowledge as such, because our inductions are designed in such a way that it first teaches you all the basic aero concepts, and then you are given the task which involves the use of those concepts, and then you are tested later on for the club selection. So if aero modeling interests you, or if you want to explore a new field, we expect you to participate in our inductions. We will keep you posted about our induction and workshop. If you want to contact us, like you can contact us through our Instagram page 3dnitt, or you can email us at 3d@nitt.edu. So that was it about 3D, the third dimension. Thank you.
That was the third dimension. Up next, we have eCell, which is the Entrepreneurship Club of NITT.
Hello everyone, welcome to NIT Trichy.
If you are a budding entrepreneur or if you're fascinated by the startup ecosystem, then this club is the right place for you. ESL NIT Trichy has always strived to foster a spirit of entrepreneurial thought and enterprise into the talented minds of our campus. ESL has notable alumni who have founded and built a lot of startups in various fields.
Events timeline. E-Week, Startup Weekend Trichy. The NITT chapter of this global phenomenon, created by Techstars, is a 54-hour-long event where participants build a startup from scratch through brainstorming and collaboration, before pitching to a panel of judges. Ventura, Breakthrough. An annual international business model competition with 500-plus entries every year and participation from various countries including the USA, UK, Netherlands, and Singapore. Entrepreneurship Conclave. An amalgamation of one-of-a-kind events that are meant to enlighten the early-stage and budding entrepreneurs about their journey ahead and the path needed to succeed. The event consists of presentations from distinguished speakers, a speed networking lunch, and complimentary mentoring sessions on startup pitches and business. E-Summit. Popularly known as South India's largest entrepreneurial event, E-Summit is a 3-day entrepreneurial fest filled with interactive sessions, guest lectures, informal events, and workshops. The annual flagship event boasts a footfall of more than 1,500 people. The workshop presented by Netkin Technologies was a deep dive into the world of business models and real-life situations. Participants also solved case studies that were faced by Netkin Technologies in the past with fresh perspectives. The workshop, hosted by Eric, set with an objective of covering the basics in customer mindset, laid a brilliant platform for attendees in the field of marketing and how technology can help revolutionize startup strategies, through real-life examples. Alongside the mainstream events at E-Summit, we also have various informal events in our portfolio that brings the best of brains and reflexes in an enjoyable manner. Summer Startup Internship Program. an initiative by ESL of NITT Trichy that aims at promoting interest in entrepreneurship among students by giving them the opportunity to intern in startup companies. This program helps students gain real-life experience and build the required skills. Some startups from NIT Trichy: Tread, Juspe, Furniture Magic, Quilstra Consulting, Jalopura, La Polo, Cash, Miraculous Technologies, Shop 101, The Draw, Hello Leads, Pathfinders. Prasanna Shankar, co-founder and CTO of Rippling.com.
So today I'm the co-founder and CTO of Rippling, which was last valued at $1.35 billion. And it's been a great journey, and I want to share some of it with you. But I also wanted this talk to be about you guys. I want to talk today about the kind of opportunities you guys have ahead of you.
Michael Siebel, CEO and partner at Y Combinator.
I'd like to go through some of the lessons that I've learned in my last 15 years of doing startups. I particularly tuned this to young people who are in college or thinking about doing startups.
Hey guys, this is Gokul, I'm the marketing manager at eCell. I'm about to tell you what we do in the marketing team. Take any event or fest. We need funds and in-kind support to run the fest exactly as it was planned, right? So this is where we come in. We, as in the marketing team, we take the responsibility of bringing these to any event that we conduct by partnering with various companies. What we do exactly is we approach a company with a sponsorship proposal, and then we negotiate a deal with the concerned people. And then once the deal is placed, they will become our sponsor for the respective year. Doing a thorough market research about a company and making calls to the responsible people and devising new marketing strategies to improve our own value are all in a day's work for a marketing manager. If you want to know more about our converts we have had, you could look at our ESL website. And welcome to NATT.
Hey guys, this is Deekshita from ESL. I'm from Events and Media Relations team, which is the neural system of ESL in NIT Trichy. We in our team initiate, facilitate, and execute events that promote innovative thinking and other entrepreneurial abilities among students. We also work with media companies for a better reach into the student community and outside world. We collaborate with plethora of online and offline media partners that gives ESL wider reach of corporate and student audience. We as a team work on things like organizing events in college and outside college. We come up with new initiatives for betterment of students and work on few social activities. We also connect with newsprint media for our events and manage the entire flow of any event. Without DMR, you wouldn't see ESL coming up with the events or having a brand outside.
Hello everyone, my name is Karthika and I'm a manager at the Corporate Relations and Networking team of eCell in IT Trichy. As a member of the CR team, as we call it in short, you get to connect with a multitude of businesses, entrepreneurs, and startup enthusiasts. Our team works actively with mentors, venture capitalists, entrepreneurs, incubators, accelerators, and other service providers like legal consulting and digital marketing. We also bring in eminent personalities from the startup world for guest lectures and for events like the Leadership Conclave during eSummit. So, if you have a passion towards networking and connecting with entrepreneurs around you, then make sure to check out the CR team of eSell. Thank you.
Hello everyone out there, my name is Yoshida Salam-Zabuli. I'm the brand manager at ESL NIT Trichy. So today I'll be briefing you about brand development team of ESL NIT Trichy. Brand development team of ESL NIT Trichy is the face of ESL NIT Trichy. It is responsible for functioning of all the social media handles of ESL NIT Trichy in publicity related activities of ESL NIT Trichy. Along with that, we control the digital marketing campaigns, the SFB techniques, the advertisements, and all of this stuff on behalf of ESL NIT Trichy. To dig a little bit deeper about the brand development team of ESL NIT Trichy, I'll tell you some points. Number one is that we handle the social media platforms of ESL NIT Trichy, which is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. And recently, we have published or released our YouTube channel that has been controlled by the brand development team of ESL NIT Trichy. Second one is that we connect with colleges across India for collaboration. Third one is that we collaborate and connect with campus ambassadors that we have in over 100 colleges throughout India. Fourth one, is that we take care of all the digital and social media marketing of ESL NIT Trichy, the advertisement and all ACP techniques to implement in social media and in other platforms on behalf of ESL NIT Trichy. Amongst the last, I have to say that we collaborate and connect with the alumni and a lot of other brands. And to mention about the sub teams of brand development teams, we edit videos, we take care of the photography part of ESL NIT Trichy, and we design the posters of ESL NIT Trichy. So if you're someone who is interested in advertisement in digital social media campaigns and the ECV techniques and all of that stuff, please come and join brand development team of ESL NIT Trichy. But up until then, please attend all the ESL NIT Trichy events. Have a good time.
So, why should you join ESL? We are a community of individuals with growth and entrepreneurial mindset. We believe in the power of networking during and post-college to get our opportunities. And so, we network with some of the biggest names in the corporate world, including CEOs, co-founders, VCs, and CTOs of companies through entrepreneurial events round the year. We give our club members a hands-on experience of professional teamwork and collaboration. Yes, this is one of the very few clubs and organizations in college where you can work with multiple teams alike. We also like to give our club members an opportunity to meet like-minded peers who could possibly become your co-founders.
That was ESEL. Up next, we have the Freudian paradox, which is the Cognitive Science Club of NITT.
Greetings from Freudian Paradox and a very hearty welcome to all the freshers for the sophomore year. The Freudian Paradox is the newly sanctioned Cognitive Science Club of NIT Trichy. It is also the first Cognitive Science Club of India and the first institutionally recognized club to promote the study of human sexuality and sexual fluidity. At our club, we mainly focus on implementing ideas of mathematical philosophy and analytical psychology. We do this using mathematical models and implement these models using AI and ML-driven systems. The club is an interdisciplinary club open to students from all branches and all streams. The only requirement for the club is if you can think out of the box, if you can think abstract, then this is where you should be. A potpourri of cognitive science, cognitive architectures, artificial intelligence, linguistics, mathematical philosophy, analytical psychology, and behavioral ideologies. If all these things tingle your brain and make you think about the very nature of a psyche, then this is where you should be.
Our club will be organizing 2 large-scale projects every year. These projects will be from all facets of psychology, philosophy, and cognitive sciences. These projects will be presented at different levels of conferences and symposiums like Annual Conference of Cognitive Science. Apart from these projects, we will encourage every member of our club to pursue their personal projects which can be presented at different levels. We will be organizing debates twice a month where participants will be provided with thought experiments which serve as open problems in philosophy. Every member of our club will be registered with International Cognitive Science Society to stay connected with the worldwide community.
Our club is not simply a technical club, but also it has some of the social aspects. We aim to organize a range of social events in the club that would lessen the impact of physical and mental health issues. aim that students of this prestigious institution will have their own voice and feel empowered in their lives. For this, we are lined up with the events such as open speaking session, where people will talk about their problems and issues bothering them. We'll also create an awareness for LGBTQ communities and also provide a safe place for them too in the campus. Not only that, we also maintain an institutional representation in rainbow festivals and pride parades.
You have been able to get that now that a club has two aspects, the technical and the social one. You can have a knack for either of them. We'll be the group that you have been searching for to address those thought experiments that you have had in your brain for so long. The psychological question with philosophical outlook, or the philosophical question with a psychological implementation. We'll discuss it all. Whether it be your Freud's psychosexuality or Dostoevsky's thought crime, or your recent induction in Kafka's, will captivate you with all. And in case you haven't heard of them at all, you will soon. With the advent and rapid growth in AI, you students tend to find your interest in developing DNA structures or those AI algorithms to deal with real world problems. However, with this growth, combining ideas of consciousness with AI driven system has taken a recent upsurge, which won't be taught in any of the courses offered. Therefore, we will encourage you to study cognitive psychology and philosophy and how aspects of consciousness and cognition can be implemented in AI models. Our country offers no course or on understanding of the human sexuality. Neither there are institutional clubs that tend to address the issue and the science and the psychology behind all of that. Adaptive sexuality is a thing which stays at the top for developing AI, and students interested in artificial intelligence and machine learning can understand the models of adaptive sexuality and try to implement the same in their projects. I hope I have convinced you enough to join our club. I'll be hoping to see you all soon in our induction ceremony. Take care, guys.
That was the Freudian paradox. Finally, last but not the least, we have Prof NITT, which is the Finance and Investment Club of NITT. So, friends, that brings us to the end of the second part of the technical club briefings. If you still have any unanswered queries or doubts regarding any of the clubs that presented today or yesterday, you can reach out to the clubs through their Instagram pages, the links for which can be found in the comment section below. And these aren't the only technical clubs at NITT. There are many more technical clubs which we'll be exploring in the coming weeks. With that, on behalf of the orientation team, I would like to thank you all for attending today's briefing. I would also like to thank the respective clubs for sending in their wonderful presentations. We hope you enjoyed it. Take care and enjoy your weekend.